because you've been on the show before talking about gun control, and again, you were a combat vet. You've used weapons, and Isaiah, I get so many folks call into the show when there's a mass shooting, and we do a whole show on it, and they say, "Well, you know, I have AR-15. It's a recreational activity. I'm using it for fun. Then I have family who hunt." And me, I'm from Philly, so my relation to guns is not, recreational activities. Guns to me equal violence. But as somebody who is a combat vet, somebody who has used military style weapons, what do you say to people who insist upon, I want it, it's my American right, and the AR-15 is the most profitable gun in America. You're not going to take my guns away. Just deal with it. Deal with these mass shootings. It's the people, not the guns.
Okay, so let's break this down. You said it's a recreational activity, right? So is smoking marijuana, but that's illegal in a lot of states. That can send you to jail for a long time. That's number one. Number two, the Supreme Court has already said that the Second Amendment is not absolute. Justice Antonin Scalia, one of the most conservative justices we've ever had, said the states have the right to regulate these guns, which we had a 10-year assault weapons ban. America didn't sink beneath the waves. She functioned just fine. So you don't need assault rifles. That's number two. Number three, if guns don't kill people and people kill people, okay, so let's stop people from getting the guns that kill people. You need a license to drive a car and insurance. You need a license to pilot a boat. You need a license to fly a plane. Those are all recreational activities. You should need a license to have that gun, that handgun. You should not be able to own an assault rifle in this country. I don't care who you are. I'm telling you right now, these things aren't designed for anything but to kill as many humans as efficiently as possible. You can play semantics all you want. It's an assault rifle or it's just a regular rifle. I don't play semantics with people's lives. The same thing you can buy on the internet for $700 is the same exact weapon that I carried in the combat. And I am telling you right now, they're not designed for hunting because the round is too small to take down a big game. They're not designed for sport shooting or target shooting. They're designed to kill human beings, and they should not be in the hands of Americans. Look at them. America is not the only country with mental illness. Other countries have it. America is not the only country with violent video games, with violent movies, with violent music. What is the one thing that is different from us in Britain and Canada and Germany and Japan and South Korea, all these countries? The only thing that's different to us is our unfettered access to guns, because all those countries consume our media. Yet they're not murdering everybody. They're not shooting. They don't have mass shootings. So let's look at the underlying factor. It's our unfettered access to high-powered weaponry that allows us to kill each other at a clip that if another nation was doing it, we'd already be at war with them. So no, miss me with that argument. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove. I've been in combat 3 times. For those who don't know, I was a grunt, an infantryman, a door kicker, a bullet sponge, a barrel-chested freedom fighter, whatever you want to call me. Been there, done that, and got the medals to prove it. You don't need an AR-15. You don't need an assault rifle. You don't need an M4, and you'll never convince me otherwise.
I know you're critical about it, and I totally understand. I'm wondering, that said, are you feeling a little optimistic about this administration? We're a few months in. Are you feeling optimistic about the judges he's appointed? Are you feeling like, okay, this might be signs of we're going somewhat in the right direction?
Going somewhat in the right direction is one thing, but I mean, we're past the point of, like I said, the piecemeal solutions. You know what I mean? So imagine right now, if Biden called over to the folks in the House and the Senate and said, listen, get rid of that damn filibuster right now. We got to get rid of it. We could literally ban assault rifles the next day.
But what about Joe Manchin? What about that demon Joe Manchin?
Joe, listen, if Joe Manchin ever wants to get anything, well, that's why he needs to call over. Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House. Mm-hmm. Anything Joe Manchin wants, any bill he wants to come to the floor that will help the people of West Virginia, Nancy Pelosi can say, listen, that's not even coming up to the floor. Mm. Harry Reid is the Senate Majority Leader. Strip Joe Manchin of every piece of power he has. Show him, listen, we ain't got no time to play these games.
You mean Schumer? You mean Schumer?
Schumer, Harry Reid. Schumer, yeah. That's how old I am. I'm dating myself. Is the majority leader.
Majority leader.
Strip him of every piece of power he has until he gets on board and start moving the needle for working folks right now. Because like I said, piecemeal, what is that going to do, bro? I mean, I'm asking genuinely, think about it. During this pandemic, right? You got a $1,200 check, a $600 check, and a $1,400 check, right? So they gave you what? They gave you $3,400, $3,500, $3,600, $3,800 of your own money back over a full year. That's like $8 a day they gave you back. $8 a day. They take more than that from you in taxes. That's what I'm talking about. And we had to struggle to get that. That's the piecemeal stuff I'm talking about. Instead of having, a plan to give folks $2,000 every month until this thing is over. We're past the time of, putting Band-Aids on bullet wounds. We need actual reformational change right now. Joe Biden's talking about, or mulling over the fact should he, appoint more Supreme Court justices. Get it done, man. Get it done. We have too much that needs to be done for us to come up with these little tiny itty bitty solutions. They're not moving the needle. I mean, on healthcare, we're going to expand Obamacare. What the hell is that going to do? There's still 40 million people who don't have insurance at all, who are dying because they don't have insurance. So we're moving away from the precipice that was Donald Trump about to go off the cliff. But now we need to right the ship and start rowing en masse towards a better America.